I have a buck fixed and folding Hunter Friday for show and tell. I always liked show and tell when I was a kid. Moved around a lot of schools, but I always brought something inappropriate for show and tell. Get chased out of the classroom or whatever. I never got chased out, but I got asked to put whatever I brought in away back in a paper sack or whatever I brought it with. But today I'm showing off my buck knife collection of Hunter fixed and folding blade hunters that are very close to one another in blade size and function. The Buck 113 Skinner and the Buck 112 Ranger knives. First off being I picked my Buck 112 Ranger drop point, standard drop point with the 428C heat treated steel. It's pretty cool. I like it. It's not necessarily a pocket knife. It carries well in the sheath. Mexican sheath leather. They're great. They're great sheaths. I'm not going to disparage the sheath, but it's simply practical. The knives, the Buck Ranger knives, are true hunters. They're a good working knife. I like that drop point blade for a number of reasons, but strength is one of them. I probably would have used this as a pry bar with my welding business years ago. Opened up all kinds of cans and stuff, but yeah. And it's got some heft behind it. You're not going to damage the flex on the blade. You'd have to do a lot to weaken that pivot. Although people do, people make the knives suffer when they go to work with them. Let me get my motor racing team hat on here. It's been a little cool when the fall weather came in, especially today, this morning. 52 degrees in Quartzsite, Arizona. Pretty chilly, and it made me think about these hunting knives because it's hunting season. And bring them out and show them off and speak of fixed and folding blade hunters. The fixed blade hunter, the 113, it's one of the sweetest knives I know, and you can get these custom from Buck with different handle materials and blade steels. I think you may be able to get them to be in nickel silver. I'm not sure. I like the brass the most, and this is a truly sturdy knife. You really have to take out a sledgehammer to damage that fit up to the bolsters there, and you still wouldn't really bend the knife blade. You have to work at it. People do, though. Hunting season again. They call it a Skinner for a good reason. It gets down and works on the elk and deer and pigs or whatever you're going to work on. This particular knife, and it sharpens quite easily in the field. You wouldn't have any trouble dressing out a whatever you drop down for the hunting season. Like I said, both the sheaths, the 113 sheath is quite practical in it. It seats in, so it's difficult for that to fall out if you're digging around. Although, once again, people manage to lose their knives in the field. Good news is this isn't that expensive a knife. I think it's over $100 now, but it within price range for competitive market, this is an absolutely superb knife for working purposes. Hunting, working, ranching, farming, whatever. Same goes with the Buck 112 Ranger drop point. It's a little more. It's about $4 or $5 more than the clip point model on the Buck website. And I think you can find these quite reasonable on Amazon and online markets, also new. and used. But yeah, they're quite reasonable, quite durable, great knives for all purposes. So it is hunting season, and I brought out my buck selection for folding, fixed and folding Hunter Friday. Feast your eyes, knife nuts. Remember that Jesus Christ loves you, and be well.